Hello and welcome to ASMR with ChatGPT. My name is Kate and tonight I'll be reading you a bedtime story that ChatGPT has written for us. Tonight I put in some parameters such as 10 paragraphs and the words fairy, prison, forbidden love, romance story, so I'm very interested to see what it comes up with tonight, because the previous stories have been both surprising and very interesting. I will also say that I am currently on a cruise ship and unfortunately not very in control of my environment, so if there are any loud noises, I apologize in advance. But I enjoy reading the story for the first time with all of you guys, and I don't want to have to reread it later because that wouldn't be as fun. So here we go. Alright. Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom far away, there was a beautiful fairy named Lily. She had long golden hair that shone like the sun, and sparkling blue eyes that could light up the darkest of places. However, Lily was not like the other fairies. She was rebellious and often did things that were considered forbidden by the fairy council. One day, Lily found herself imprisoned in a dark dungeon. She had been caught stealing magical dust from the council's chambers and was sentenced to a lifetime in prison. But as she sat in her cell, she could not help but feel a glimmer of hope, for she had heard of a handsome prince who had a kind heart and was known for helping those who were wrongly imprisoned. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Lily had almost given up hope of ever being freed from her cell, when one day she heard a noise. She looked up to see the prince standing outside her cell, a glint of determination in his eyes. With the help of his guards, the prince was able to break Lily out of her cell. As they made their escape, Lily could feel her heart beating faster than it ever had before. She knew that she was falling in love with the prince, but she also knew that it was forbidden for a fairy to fall in love with a human. As they fled the kingdom, the prince and Lily grew closer and closer. They talked for hours about their hopes and dreams, and shared stories about their lives. But despite their deepening connection, Lily knew that their love could never be. When they finally reached a safe haven, the prince declared his love for Lily. He told her that he could not imagine his life without her, and that he would do anything to be with her. But Lily knew their love was doomed from the start. She could never be with a human, and she could never give up her fairy powers. Heartbroken, the prince watched as Lily disappeared into the night. He knew that their love was forbidden, but he could not help but feel a deep sense of loss, for he had found someone who he knew he could love for the rest of his life, and he could never be without her. As for Lily, she knew that she had made the right decision. She could never be with the prince, but she knew that he would always hold a special place in her heart. And as she flew away into the night sky, she could not help but feel a sense of hope, for she knew that somewhere out there was someone who would love her for who she was, fairy powers and all. Lily's a bit ruthless, but she did what was right for her. Again, my name's Kate, and that was Bedtime Stories, or, ASMR with ChatGPT. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you sleep well and you have a wonderful night. Goodbye.